Brosplay!
Alright, continuity errors. So for some reason, we always get to start wherever we want.
This is our show, and you and I, together, shall rule the world. Agency Supply Point, The Keep.
This is always my favorite just because you can, like, grab a vehicle and just go with it.
Oh, you know, grab a vehicle, just fucking blow.
Just go with it. Is there driving up at all? Nah.
That's a nice little SUV you got there.
Oh yeah, when this thing fully upgrades, it's actually a huge Hummer. It's bigger than most transports. Not bigger than the agency transport, though.
Mumbo Jumbo Records, Ltd.
Yeah, I like how much information they give you about these songs that you can't even hear over the motor engine.
Yeah.
The motor noise.
Are they real songs? Like, are they real artists?
No.
No. Okay. I don't think so.
Yeah, fuck.
So I want an update. I had shamed Spotify for having a weird login problem. Turns out there was an alt character in my username.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
It still doesn't change the fact that I was able to sign in without alt charactering on the website. So I went into the website under my login, and then downloaded it from the website, and then the player didn't let me do the I copied and pasted it, and it still didn't work. So like, it's still a weird problem.
It's a strange issue.
The player was having a problem. It's still a weird issue. It was just that I finally got in there because I needed to, in order to hear the new Periphery's third album just dropped.
Oh, okay. So all you wanted was to listen.
Yeah.
Didn't want any of this bullshit.
I have them on Facebook, and they said, "Hey, it dropped. Here's a bunch of places you can find it." And the Spotify website, I guess because it's trying to play it through some like web-based player, and it has like some sort of lower bandwidth or something, but it sounded like garbage. And I thought that can't be right. Periphery is way too into audio quality for that to sound like that. So
That's why you don't use Spotify.
No, this is the website. I went to Spotify web player and actually, the proper player, the proper Spotify desktop player. And where the fuck are we going?
I'm actually going to it's a different set of enemies over here, but they have a rocket launcher. So I'm just gonna go pick that up.
What are people doing?
Yeah, there's actually crazy mayhem around me, regardless of whether I'm doing it or not. Oh, I can't see anything. Get the dossier out of my way.
Is a sinister and pervasive force for evil.
Hear that Chinese music?
No, not evil.
Although those scientists you just saw were actually evil people. They're not.
All scientists are evil. I don't know if you know that.
All scientists are evil. If you do science, you're a madman.
Dude, I'm so proud of myself. Fuck. Oh, that would have been nice. I think I probably mentioned it before that when I was young, I never paid for music. I think a lot of people do that, but I never paid for music.
Well, you're also talking about an era where nobody paid for music.
Yeah, it was accepted. It was a normal part of everyday people. Like, why would I pay them money? And I never understood the impact I had on people, on a creator's life by not ever paying. And I've been into Protest the Hero for probably 10 years at least. Since I was in high school, and I had never once paid for their music before. And then I found out about the Indiegogo thing they did, where they needed to ask for money from fans in order to make an album. And I realized I hadn't been doing a goddamn thing, including I wasn't even part of the Indiegogo thing. Like I didn't even help them when they needed me.
Yeah, you didn't help them back then. You ain't gonna help them now, apparently. And
so I thought, okay, I'm like, well, I'm gonna help them. And they're doing a new yearly subscription thing. It's like $15 a year, which is a very reasonable price to help them create music without the overbearing feeling of the scuzzy record companies. And then they just recently did this like re-release. So anybody who pre-ordered Volition, their last full studio album, got a limited edition vinyl copy of it that they were not gonna. Ooh, nice, well done with the achievement. Is that the first achievement that we've ever gotten in the game?
I
Or
think
on
it
the
is.
show?
On the show, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone got a special vinyl with a different cover and everything, and it's meant to represent you helping them out in a time that they needed people. And
That's a better way to do it. It just really is.
yeah, and they did the same thing with t-shirts and stuff like that. Like there's t-shirts where you could only get them either if you got it from somebody who bought one or if you bought it at the time. It's not something that they continue to make. They still make Volition stuff. It's just got the official cover
Volition
on it.
label, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that makes sense because you're now no longer supporting them in a time of need. You're just generally supporting the band,
Yeah,
which is not bad.
It's a fun way of giving people a way of feeling like they had impact and giving them something back. Oh, this is fun.
They did have impact.
It had a huge impact. Well, they made 3 times the amount they were looking for, and it sparked a new passion that they didn't have before. They were worried that people didn't want to hear them anymore, and it's so sad to hear because I the whole time wanted to hear them, but never did anything to indicate that. And so they just announced they did this thing where if you subscribe to them for the year thing, they send you messages that only you get as a subscriber. And I got one that said, "Hey, we through various problems like people we couldn't send things to, or things that got sent back, bad orders, damaged orders, all that kind of shit. We have about 100 of the Indiegogo versions of Volition on vinyl, and they're gonna go quick because there's only 100 of them. Like, keep in mind, these are gonna be like, we've stored them for like 2 years now, so like blood, sweat, and tears are gonna like. Don't expect a nice copy of it. Oh, that was nice. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Anyway, I bought a limited edition vinyl copy of the Indiegogo version.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna die. We have to figure out who.
Woo!
We have to figure out who is using the rocket because I want it.
Give me that rocket.
I'm glad I grabbed the supply point because otherwise we would not be coming back here.
But the funny part is, I don't have a vinyl player.
Oh, so you just have the vinyl?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I know you don't have a vinyl player, but do you know anyone who does even? Like, do you have like a way you could go about listening to it if you want?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They still make them. They still make vinyl players.
Like, for how much though? Like, how much does it cost for an actual record player?
Low end, $50.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
Higher quality, like 200. So really not ridiculous at all. With like, and they're designed to like work with current technology. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that is actually really impressive. Like $50 kind of reminds me, like a VCR player
Yeah.
for $50.
Oh, VCRs.
Where have you gone?
Oh, we know where they went. Back to Mediocre Town.
Yeah, with the Betamax.
Betamax that was really short, right?
I don't really know. Look at me talking out my ass.
I forgot for a moment that other people are going to listen to this. Someone out there is like, "You kids don't understand the Betamax. You went around for the time, but back when you couldn't just download your favorite musics."
I just eliminated her really effectively.
But we
wall
grew
jump.
up in a weird. That would be nice. That would be a huge improvement, dude. You know, Crackdown 3 is
No.
slated. Yeah,
No.
it's on its way. Probably
Well,
2017.
if it's worse than Crackdown 2, as is the trend, I'm not so excited. But that actually is a really exciting
we'll
idea.
still be playing it.
Yeah, we'll still do it anyways. We need to.
And of course, the first thing people talk about is, "Oh, look at those graphics." Fuck off. That's so annoying. It's the first thing everyone wants to talk about, and it's because
How good it looks.
It's because they always show like a sneak peek barely shows any gameplay, so that all you have to talk about is what it looks like. Like,
Yeah, especially when they don't, like, they even say, like, not actual footage.
Yes! Fuck, I can't believe you're allowed to do that. Like, check out my gameplay footage video, and at the end is not actual gameplay footage. Then this is just a fucking video, isn't it?
Is that how they do it? They actually say, like...
That's what EA did with Battlefront. It was called the Battlefront gameplay trailer. And at the end, it said in pretty easy to read. I mean, it wasn't obvious. They weren't trying to make sure you read that. It was just there so that if someone said something, they would be like, "Well, we told you." But it said not actual gameplay footage. So maybe in that fashion, let's name this episode something that is not
that it's not.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to act like someone that I dislike their behavior. But it's like if we called this Crackdown 3 gameplay. Oh, by the way, there's no Crackdown 3-bit gameplay.
Yeah, it's not actually Crackdown. We're sorry.
I love
The ragdoll physics on your character?
Yeah, I heard I watched a video about ragdoll physics. I can't remember who made it, but the first ragdoll game, or the game with ragdoll physics, was a Jurassic Park game for PC, and it was pretty bad. It was like they even tried to use the ragdoll physics way of animating for your character's arms. So
so you just look like a... What the fuck is wrong with this building, by the way? Like, most buildings you can get up perfectly fine. This building is just fucked.
Scalable building, not actual scalable building.
Yeah, like you keep bouncing off of it. Someone like clearly didn't try and climb this building, even though it's a fucking supply point.
Yeah, you're supposed to climb it.
Like, it's actually should be the best building in the game.
Oh, that bothers me so much when developers do that.
Yeah, like, come on, dude. This is what we're doing here. We're trying to make buildings scalable for this specific character.
Ooh.
Boom.
What'd you get?
Strength.
Your strength has increased as you fly through the air.
Yeah, I still have to go back to this roof because that's like they gave me the wrong rocket launcher.
Institute of Research.
Yeah, that's not generic and creepy. Doesn't Institute of Research sound like something you'd hear in like a Bates Motel type thing? It's like, you know, the Institute of Research has been fucking with the town for like 20 years and nobody knows it.
I must continue with my Institute of Research. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Nice! Nice!
Fantastic.
Yes. Is that it?
Dude, I never gave you full credit. Your driving skills in Mercenaries are unreal. It is so fucking hard.
It's a hard game.
To drive in that game, dude. There's what's called a dead zone on a controller that is designed by developers, and so it's the amount you have to move the controller before it registers anything. And some games are intentionally designed with good dead zones, and other games are just garbage. And that game has a pretty bad dead zone. Like, you have to just crank on the right stick or left stick in order to start turning.
Yeah, well, you know how you turn in a parking lot where you like wheel your wheel like 3 or 4 times one direction to turn? That's how you have to drive in Mercenaries. You have to commit to every turn 100%.
Can you look at that the gas station? It's got a funny fucking name.
Happy Pumper. You know what? I consider myself a happy pumper.
Oh, and with that, thank you for joining us.
Whee!